The market is indeed in a very interesting transitional moment right now. There are a few disruptive technologies and market forces that are really shaping this next phase of the market that historically we've called ECM, Enterprise Content Management. The key shift is away from these monolithic, heavy footprint architectures that were designed for, the last decade of on-premises deployment. And we're seeing the shift to more modern, more cohesively developed content platforms, much more suitable to cloud or hybrid deployments. So, when we think about this shift, we think about the rise of modern content platforms powered by much more granular content and process services. So what we're seeing in the market is kind of this decomposition of the features and functions that we've expected in ECM, but now delivered more as APIs, services, allowing for much more modular deployments and creation of content and process applications. I think this really matters because as companies continue their journey to becoming more data and digital first, content becomes an important consideration in terms of how we engage our customers, suppliers, partners, and of course our internal knowledge workers, and how we provide information and documents to them as well. The shift to cloud is a major factor in revealing the limitations of some of the early generations of ECM suites. So cloud offers flexibility, agility, and easier sharing of content, including with external trusted parties. The reality is right now, though, is we'll be living in this mixed mode world of both cloud and on-premises for this foreseeable future. Even Forrester's data shows that the level of purely on-premises deployment is in decline, but there's different cloud models that are coming to the surface that are serving different types of needs. So we're seeing on-premises shift not only to newer multi-tenant software as a service, but also to hybrid and hosted models. Hybrid meaning a mix of content applications on-prem or in cloud, or perhaps using a mix of cloud and on-premises systems to run applications. Hosted meaning that vendors are offering content management technologies in their own data centers, or as private instances working with some of the public cloud providers in the market. The need to recognize another reality, that we live in this multi-repository world, is also compelling organizations to look at newer, more flexible, services-driven platforms. Large regulated industries, especially in banking or insurance, that grow quite often through merger and acquisitions. So it's maybe very unrealistic to expect that there's only going to be one set of content management capabilities from one single vendor. So choices need to be made. Do we migrate? Do we move into these modern content platforms, leave the old systems behind, or work in a hybrid mode? It's often expensive to do migrations, and sometimes it has very low short-term business value. So organizations are also thinking, well, do I use federation or integration services to surface up or harvest content from older repositories into some of these newer applications? This is certainly an area of investment we're seeing from some of the innovative vendors in the market, either through their own organic R&D or through partnerships with some pure play providers.